Hey everyone, so before this video gets started, I just wanted to give you a quick reminder. If you signed up for Uber and forgot to use your referral code, Uber is now allowing drivers who have already been driving to use a referral code and still get their referral bonus of up to $2,000. I'll leave all the instructions for you right down below the video. It could be 1,000, it could be 100, it could be 500, it doesn't really matter, but it's free money, which, we could probably all use right now. Anyway, like I said, if you signed up to drive with Uber, if you forgot to use your code, follow the instructions down below the video. It's 8 steps, it takes about 60 seconds. All right, let's get started on the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. The topic today that we are going to be discussing is the reason why so many Uber drivers are quitting right now. I know that probably have thought about quitting yourself at some point, but obviously these are pretty dire circumstances that we're in. We're going to try to discuss all of them. Anyway, make sure before we get started, leave a thumbs up down below the video, and then follow the instructions down below the video. Go ahead and get your free sign-on bonus. All right, so I think probably the biggest reason right now is everything related to the coronavirus outbreak. Obviously, it's not as busy as we would like. People are staying home. No businesses are open. There's nowhere to take people. There's no concerts. There's no bars. There's no movies. There's no, business at the airport even to pick people up from. And that is something to consider as well. So there's not as much money that's coming in, obviously leading a lot of people to quit because they're not making what they want. But I don't really think that that is the biggest reason why, because, in a time, Uber and Lyft are a side hustle for a lot of people. It's a way to earn some extra income on your days off, make ends meet, whatever. And with everything being closed from, business offices to restaurants or bars or shops or whatever, you'd think that a lot of people would want to continue to drive for Uber and Lyft so that they can still have some kind of a paycheck during all of this craziness that we're experiencing. So I don't really think that that is a reason why Uber and drivers are quitting. I just think that, it's a little more complicated than that. Obviously, I think a lot of people are worried about getting sick as well. As a driver, you come into contact with, it depends how much you drive, but dozens to, 100 people every day, and you don't know where they've been, you don't know the kind of situations they've been exposing themselves to, you don't know if they're being hygienic, if they've washed their hands, whatever. And obviously that's a risk that a lot of us don't want to take. Either you as a driver are, at risk, you have asthma, you're getting a little older, or even you just have people in your life that are at risk, your kids or your mom and dad, or your sister who has respiratory problems. You don't want to expose yourself to that and then get them sick, right? That's obviously like a very big reason why people are quitting. It's just personal safety. And as much as we love driving and making money and doing what we can, I think your personal safety really does have to come first with a lot of this. So if you're staying home because of health concerns, I think that is a pretty valid reason. You're not going to get any judgment or hate from us. Just, do what you got to do. Keep yourself safe. Keep your family safe. Anyway, another reason why Uber and Lyft drivers are quitting right now is because, everything is very uncertain. I know a lot of people have had to straight up just skip town and go home and, stay with their parents or stay with a brother or something just to try to get themselves out of an area that's high risk. And obviously you're not going to be, driving Uber or Lyft while you're doing something like that. This is something that we've never seen before as a country. Not since the Great Depression or World War II have things been impacted on this many different levels, from federal government to the state to wherever. So again, do what you got to do. Driving Uber or Lyft is hopefully a good way for you to make some extra income during this time, but you got to stay safe, and you got to keep yourself up to date on all the information. And if you think that quitting Uber or Lyft is going to be the safest way to do that, then I say go for it. There's so many different reasons why this is going to be affected, but there's also just as many reasons why everything else is going to be affected. So this is a very rapidly changing situation. Hopefully soon we know a little bit more about what to expect, not just from the outbreak of the virus and how we can better protect ourselves, if there are ways that, you know, we can do that while we're still driving and still making money. I saw a picture on Facebook of a guy that had like plastic sheeting taped around the driver's seat. So maybe look into that, maybe get a mask, maybe, you know, drink a ton of emergency. I don't really know what all of your, you know, get well quick remedies are at home, but do them, keep driving. Hopefully we all make some money. We'll see you guys next time.